Hey guys, welcome back to the United Stars. So today we have Prasham with us, and the FA has just dropped few rules regarding the Premier League with the project restart, and Prasham's going to lay some light on them. So Prasham, it's all yours.
Yeah. So the first rule I think that even the Bundesliga has had is that they're going to allow five subs every game now, and I think this is a big rule because it will be I think an unfair advantage to the teams that have a lot of depth. So I think teams like Manchester City, teams like Liverpool, teams like Chelsea, not United to that much of an extent, but these teams will benefit a lot from this. And teams like Leicester City, who don't have that much on the bench to bring on, maybe not that much, not that wide pool of talent, will suffer from this. And changing this midway, I understand that because of the way things are, it makes sense, and also the fact that teams will be playing 3 games a week at time. But I think that bigger clubs will benefit much more because if City, for example, is 1-0 down or 2-0 down, imagine bringing on five new attacking players fresh and off the bat speed and being able to run rings around the opposition. So I think that might be unfair. The second rule that that they have changed is they're going to allow 20-man squads. So again, the rich clubs with more bigger clubs will be able to add to their squads. This might be good for United, and considering that we might be playing 3 games a week and the FA Cup as well and things like that. So I think, and if the Europa League ever starts, so this might be good for us in order to rest our players. But again, the big teams, which I include United in it as well, will benefit more because they'll have more resources to upgrade their squad, and the youth systems of these teams are also better, so they can bring in those players as well. But I think both these rules have been enforced, keeping in mind the workload. So all teams will welcome it to an extent, but I'm sure the smaller teams will have it somewhere behind in their minds that they might get the worst end of the bargain here during match situations, especially with five substitutes. And finally, FIFA allowed the Premier League and associations to decide whether they wanted VAR or not. And the Premier League have said they will have VAR, otherwise it would compromise the integrity of the season. I don't know if that's already been done when VAR was brought in the first place, but that's for another debate. But so they're going to have VAR for consistency, and I think that is, as much as I hate VAR, I think that's good to have the consistency throughout the season. And maybe from next season they can relook some of the rules, especially offside and handball, because a lot of controversy has been around it. But for now, I think it's good to have it. So the three rule changes: five substitutes, 20-player squads, and VAR stays. So hopefully the smaller clubs won't be affected that much badly, and the best thing that will happen is we see a lot of squad rotation. And yeah, Vishesh, those are the rules, and I don't have anything more to say about it.
So I guess this has been done taking into account the workload that the players are going to face, as you said, given the 3 weeks. And if we've already seen it, right, with Europa League, the amount of workload that we have as a club, and playing those Thursdays and Sundays just tire us out so much. So when we're playing it on a weekly basis, how would that affect us? So you're definitely right. It does impact smaller teams and could hurt them in the long run. So yeah, guys, that's about it. These are the three rules. Personally, in my opinion, I think United benefit from these in a huge way because we have some very talented youth, and our bench is relatively strong. Given that, I'm pretty sure we're still going to pick up few injuries. Pogba can get another leg break for all I care. But yeah, that's the situation, guys, right now. Thank you, Prasham, for filling us in. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye.